Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. I'm going to let everybody come in. Hopefully, somebody will see that I am live. I want to discuss the Summer Wells situation, everything that's going on. Um, I'll wait till I get some people in here. Um, Looks a little funny, fuzzy, or something to me. Um, Hopefully, this will show up that I am on. Good morning. Hello, Emery and Dave the dog. Melinda. I haven't heard of either one of you guys in my chats before. Um, have you guys been around? I recognize the name Ro. What I'm wanting to talk about today is a lot of the stuff that's going on with the Summer Wells case and just get some feedback on what you guys are thinking. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm a psychic medium. Um, and I do true crime in my own kind of way. And I know a lot of people don't like psychics or believe in them or anything like that. So I thought I better warn everybody ahead of time. Um, but I did a while back, I did do a video. It was on June 26th. It was my visions of what I got on Summer Wells. And I just want to know. Well, I'm glad you came back. Oh, you believe too? That's good. And a lot of people think psychics are evil and stuff like that. And there may be some that are. I don't know, but um, I don't. I don't do that bad in a bad way. Um, I don't. I don't like negativity and all that kind of stuff. Um, you're clairvoyant, yeah, that's cool. And see, I remember being this way when I was a little bitty tiny kid, and I thought that was normal. And then once you talk to your friends and things like that, they don't see things the way you do, and then you're made fun of, so you realize that you shouldn't say anything to anybody. So you hold it in all your life, and then it gets to the point where if you don't say something, you're going to explode. I'm painting while listening. Yeah, and no, being gifted is not evil. Now, some people may use it that way, though. I mean, sometimes people get pretty twisted around in their beliefs and things like that. Um, but I mean, we can kind of small talk it a little bit until we get some more people in. Um, but I would like to have some feedback on you guys. Um, I want to say, what I think, and I want to hear what you think. Um, where are you guys all from? I'm in Kansas. But while you're thinking about where you're from, Now, I used to think that I was scared for a while, and I thought, am I evil? I don't think I am. I mean, I've never been a mean person. Ooh, Rhode Island. I bet it's cold up there already, isn't it? It's getting cold here, but um, up there, I bet it's pretty too. New Jersey. That's right. I remember that. Now that you said that. I don't know. I guess I'm weird. I like to know where people are from because then I can kind of imagine, oh, that's pretty, or Um, and also, um, 9 more days will be 6 months since this little girl has been missing. So I'm sure I'll do a video then on summer, and the 21st will be a year since the California City Boys have been gone. So I'm going to do another video on them for the anniversary. Um, it would be nice if they could come home on their 1 year anniversary. Um, no snow yet. So I don't mind snow. I just don't like icy roads. And it's weird. I'm from Oklahoma, and there it doesn't snow. It just gets icy. The roads are like black ice, and I don't like to get out in it. It's pretty to look at through a window when you got a nice blanket around you and you can relax in your warm home and stuff like that. And it's sad that there's people that don't have what we have. Um, it's sad. Yes, I did hear that. The phone call. Um, in that phone call that Prayer Garden played, I didn't hear anything that Candace said that was incriminating. They were pointing their fingers at Jody Sue. That's the way I understood that. It was played. I don't know if Ziggy played it or not, but I heard it on Prayer Gardens because I was watching Ziggy and they were, excuse me, they were saying that Prayer Garden was going to play the phone call. So I went over to her channel just to hear that. That's all I heard. I do not like Prayer Garden. I never have. Um, and when she was up on Ziggy's channel all the time, I told Ziggy, I said, you need to get her away from your channel. I said, I do not like her. I do not trust her. She is not a trustworthy person. And I I'm not saying that I'm all high and mighty and crap. I'm not doing that. But I do know God. Uh, I mean, I haven't met him or anything like that, but I know God is in my heart. I am a Christian. However, I'm not a perfect Christian. I smoke. Um, I cuss when I get really upset. Um, hi, and I love your name. I wish I could say it properly. Shalima. Um, I know where my heart stands with God. Um, but she's up there saying she's a Christian and all this, cussing and smoking and all this. Yes, I'm doing it too. I'm not judging her. Um, but I'm also not shoving God down anybody's throat. So I don't know. I just don't trust her. I don't trust her. But yeah, you should. I don't know if Ziggy played it or not, but it would be worth going and checking and seeing if she did play it. I imagine she probably did, but they were just blaming Jody Sue, and Candace didn't say anything that would make her sound guilty or anything like that. So I don't know. Her garden is just that lady, Sissy, I should say. Um, and I don't know if that's her real name or if that's just her nickname. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I think it was at the end of her live too. Um, it was towards the end. She may never. This is what I heard from Ziggy's channel, and I don't know who it was that said it on Ziggy's channel, but someone said that she wasn't going to play it until the end of the video. That way, everybody had to watch till the end, which is not true. You don't have to. You don't have to watch it when it's live. You can go back and replay just the phone call part because I don't want to give her any more time on, I don't want to give her any more views or anything like that. Because I don't support her. I don't support her ways and what she does. It's like my channel. A lot of people, they stay away from psychics or, just different things. Like Benny. Um, I don't watch his channel. If somebody says, "Oh, he's over there showing pictures of Ziggy's kid and all this stuff," I'm going to go find out what the hell's going on, you know, because I don't like people to be picked on. Um, but I I've said this from the beginning. Okay, the truck is a red herring. The red truck with the ladder wreck. Um, I don't think Robin did anything. I don't think Jody Sue did anything. Um, I don't even think Dawn did anything to Summer. Now, he was um, grooming her, but I know that he did not kill her. He did not kill Summer. And yes, Summer has been gone, passed away in heaven, June 15th. I believe that. I mean, I've seen it. And it was, I mean, if you think about it, this whole story that they have been saying is word for word for word. I mean, it's just like they wrote it down and 100 times, like when you were little and you had to do your spelling words and you had to write them all 10 times. I mean, it's like they wrote this down 100 times and memorized it frontwards and backwards. Good morning, Ari. It's nice to see you. Did Ziggy play that phone call from Prayer Garden, and it was Prayer Garden and Candace on the phone? Did Ziggy play that last night or this morning? Did you hear it? Because I didn't hear it on Ziggy's. I heard that it was going to be played, so I went to Prayer Garden and listened to it. But I didn't know if Ziggy played it or not. Like I said, they have said a lot of things that are deflecting away from them. They've memorized this script. They're sticking to it. And the script is exactly that. It's a script. Don would not get rid of his little play toy. And what I wanted to be able to do is pull up my original video that I did back on the 26th of June, right? June. Because she went missing the 15th of June. Okay. So it was just a few days later when I did that video. And I did not watch anything on the news or YouTube or anything like that because I wanted what I said to come from wherever it is that I'm getting my information, my visions, and things like that. I look gorgeous today. Oh, well, I think you need glasses, honey. No, okay. Thank you. I've been up all night because I slept all day yesterday during the day. And so I've been up and I've been working on some things, some videos that I'm getting ready to do. For some reason, I have a post all ready to go, but for some reason, I'm having a blockage in my brain where I can't remember how to do this. So I'll figure that out. But I have a members only video that's going to come out today. Let's see. Yeah, I'm working on a few things all at the same time, and they're different things. So very festive. Yeah, and that's another thing. Saturday when I did my live, um, y'all are so nice. You're such good people. I don't like a lot of stress. So usually when I go check out, hi Anna. When I go check out Ziggy's channel, I usually don't stay on there very long, except for that one night I was on panel all night long. It was like 11 hours or something. But hi Lisa. Thank you. I hope y'all have good holidays. Are y'all being festive at home? Putting up your tree and all that kind of stuff? I decorate my tree every year different. It's different every year. Yeah, summer will be found fairly soon. I mean, not soon enough, but she'll be found soon. And, a lot of people tell me, well, if you're a real psychic, you'd know where she's at. Well, I don't know where she's at. I know she's buried. But I do have a couple of theories. But all this is just in my opinion. So I don't get in trouble. It's all allegedly, and my theory, or whatever you want to call it, for entertainment purposes only. I don't want to run a case that is ongoing or anything like that. But I did explain that I saw Summer and Candace took Summer's breath. And I don't know how. I don't know if it was a pillow or her bare hands or what I feel like happened to Summer is that, all rolled up in a nutshell, I mean, I did see her. The first vision I had was of her at the edge of a lake or pond or stream or something. Some kind, and this was, I guess, really before I knew much of anything about the case. Um, but I feel like she some somehow got into something that she shouldn't have, and when they got home, she was still asleep. Summer was asleep, but she was doped up in a way that she was just sleeping. Candace did not wake her up or get her out of that truck. I feel like Candace left her there and Summer passed away. I know Candace has a temper, but Candace was also jealous of Summer because Candace is the type, she needs all of Dawn's attention. And he loved her more than anything in this world. I mean, he showered with her. He slept with her every night. He's not going to kill her. But Candace has an anger problem. She was not getting attention like she wanted it. I have heard near the edge of the creek and a police dog alerting by sitting, and I hear In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, there's a big tree, oak tree, and a small bush. And see, that's another thing people ask me too. Bex, um, yeah. Well, I I seen her up there with Gabby, and she loves Gabby. Summer loves Gabby. She hangs all over Gabby like she used to do Robin. And it cracked me up when I seen them together because it kind of tickled me because Gabby does not like it, but Summer's fine. I've channeled her, whatever you want to call it, many times, several times, and so 2 hours are um 2 hours, and that's really stretching it. See, that's the thing. People have asked me about the dogs. Why didn't the dogs pick up her scent? Well, she had not been gone that long, and I've thought about this too. There's a possibility that I don't know if I can finish my story from a while ago. I'll go back. When Summer and when they got home and Summer was asleep and she was doped up, I believe. Candace didn't get her out of the truck. She left her in there to sleep. Why would she want to wake her up and have to deal with her, right? So I believe that she just left Summer in there and Summer suffocated. Because, you know, when psychics get visions or they see different things, they have it's like a puzzle almost. Or I've said this before, charades. Because I mean, some spirits are maybe because they've been gone longer and they know how to use their abilities that they have to connect to me. Maybe that's why. Some of them I can really understand easy. They show me more. Um, I don't know why. I don't know how it works. I just know it does. I mean, sometimes like um they'll show me something like if like this happened, if I ask someone, a spirit, how they died, if they show me my gun, then I know that they were killed by a gun. Then I can go from there. And it's like they'll show you one thing, and you got to kind of guess at what they're saying. Or, I mean, I've had different experiences with different spirits. They're the same after death as they are when they're alive. They have the same personalities, and a lot of times they want to apologize for what they've done or how they've hurt someone. But as far as the Summer Wells goes, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the link up so you can join if you would like to come and talk and tell your side or what you think or anything like that. I will put the link up. Um, right. Okay. Right. There. I did it. Um, this will be my second Christmas without my granddaughter. Oh no. Um, she was murdered June 2020. Her mom, my daughter, and myself. Miss her very much. Please keep us in your prayers. Oh, why didn't I do this? I always seem to forget this. How you can highlight comments. Bless your heart. I'm sorry you lost your granddaughter. How old was she, Lisa? Oh, that's nice. What did I do here? I did something wrong. I'm not sure what. Anna says, I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers. That's so nice. Thank you. See, you guys are so nice. There's the little Bichon. Part Bichon, part Shih Tzu, right? Did I remember that? Um, well, that's another thing. The Brian Laundrie thing. I've said this in videos before. I don't think he's dead. Well, I'm sure he's not dead. I mean, I don't have any proof. I don't have any evidence, and I know that they say that that's him and all that stuff, but yeah. It's just, I don't think he's dead. I don't. I think that when he's an old man, he's going to say something to somebody he thinks he can trust, and he's going to be caught. And then everybody's going to be going, "Oh, I thought he was dead." No. But, you know, how am I going to prove that? You got to, it's going to have to be somebody that's really young now, um, to know, because I think Brian will be like, I don't know, 70 to 80 years old when he's found and caught. And his parents, man, his parents need to be, they need to do some time for the stuff they did. Yeah, Bichon and Shih Tzu. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've worked on lots of different cases and stuff like that. But like as far as Summer and Grandma, I said this from the very beginning too, that Grandma is she knows it all. She takes care of things like that. She there's the link again. Grandma just she's in on it, just like she was with Rose, and I said that from the beginning too. Um, but I think that's what happened to Summer. And Don did not work that day. Um, he went, he showed up in the bright red shiny car. Make sure everybody sees him. Um, I hear her swing mentioned a lot. So I wonder, what's with the swing? What's with the swing? And I said from the very beginning, she's under a house or something. I mean, I don't really know how to pull up that video. I could try it. Uh, and Brian, I believe Brian, he was, he's a sick puppy. He's a sick puppy. Um, and let's see, back to Summer. I said that Grandma took Summer away, her body. And she either buried her in a shallow grave on the way there, but I also feel like Grandma, I don't know why I keep getting this, pulling over on the side of a highway. You know how you can kind of go up on a hill and it's where the truckers park and sleep or whatever they do. And they have these big green metal trash cans out there. If Grandma, allegedly, if Grandma pulled over and threw something out and went on her way, that's why she's not being found. But there for a long time, I felt her on that property. But I also feel like Grandma, when she left, put her somewhere between wherever, Gatlinburg or wherever all this is at, and where she was going. But if she was put allegedly in one of those green trash cans, the swing looks like all the children really had. I know. Or even a tire swing, that would have been cool too. But, I mean, to make a swing, he could make a swing. I could make a swing out of a board and rope and stuff like that. They have swing sets for less than $100. Yeah. Well, you know what they did with their money. Did anybody notice, or is it just me, that Candace did not start crying about Summer until her mother came back? And a lot of people are asking, is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? And I thought, oh no, because she's done a lot of crying recently. And I know that when you're pregnant, your emotions are everywhere. And I thought, oh God, please don't let her be pregnant. Hi, Leanne. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I've been putting my link up in case anybody wants to come up and talk. You got some info for me. Let's see. I've done Jelani Day, one video. And I will do another one. They still have not found the little girl named Artie Papillon, the Blackfoot Indian baby girl from Montana. I did a video for her. I did one for Michael Vaughn. I really, with him, it's that's an ongoing case too. And it's not a good situation. I hate to say what I saw, as far as the visions that I got. And sometimes it's hard to even do Summer because I'm seeing her the way that she is now. And I'm also thinking the longer it is, the harder it's going to be to determine her cause of death. I mean, I guess they could tell if her hyoid bone or whatever that is, that bone in your neck is broken. Or that's how they tell if you've been strangled. If there's really not much left. In Brian Laundrie's case, he was not gone long enough to be just pieces of a completely bare skeleton. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't buy what they're selling. And I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to do lives. Early in the morning? Late at night? evening, because I think, okay, people be coming home from work, they'd be eating dinner, getting kids ready for bed, doing homework, all that kind of stuff. I think about all that and I think, when is the best time to do, um, yes, Barb, and I was on that case from the very beginning, and I am going to do a 1-year update on those boys. Um, it may be a long video or just do it in a live. I'm not sure how I'll do it yet, but I've been trying to to teach myself how to um, put up um, like news clips and stuff like that, so you guys don't have to just look at my face all the time. You could look at the photographs and all that stuff. Which, speaking of the boys and the photographs, they have been gone basically a year. And we have prime time is between 8 and 10. Okay. Oh, okay. I have a post. I just can't remember how to post it. Because the way my son explained it is all my pictures and stuff like that are on my phone. But if I want to use them on the computer, he supposedly transferred all my pictures to the computer. So I should be able to get um, thumbnails and stuff like that off of those, which I think they've been working. Let's see. And it's not showing that I'm live. I don't think. I don't see it. Summer Wells. Okay. This is the one. Oh, it's 13 minutes and 52 seconds long. The one that I did when I came out of the broom closet or whatever. Yeah. So after dinner then, 8 to 10. Think of a time. Think of the times. Think of the time people would look at their phones. See that my phone's not showing that I'm live. How do I figure that? Because it's not. Wonder why. Oh, okay. There's that one. All right. Okay, I see. Okay. There's that one. Okay, now I see it. But I did put out a short video this morning about drinking and driving because, like I said, this year is going to be exponentially worse. It is going to be really bad this year as far as from now till a couple of weeks after New Year's. I made the prediction that that is going to be a really bad time for people. They don't need to be drinking and driving. That's it's just going to be really bad this year. I mean, we've had so many missing people and things going on this year with all the killings and stuff like that. And then you add mental problems, depression, anxiety, PTSD. We've got people out of work. We've got people that's passed away. We have all these things going on. And then we add alcohol to it, and we add driving to it. It's not going to be good. So don't drink and drive, and don't let somebody you love, or just anyone, don't let anyone drink and drive. I believe even police officers will take you home if you've had too much to drink. My husband used to be a truck driver, and I have always told him, I don't worry about you. I worry about people that are in these four-wheelers that don't know how to drive around semis. So stay away from cars. Because if they stop for some reason and you're too close to them, you could take out a whole entire family. You could take out little kids in the back seat. And I said, then you'd never be able to live with yourself. And that's what I worried about, because I knew that if it was me and that happened, I was driving a truck and I took out a family and children, I would lose my mind. I really would. And that's what I worried about. I mean, he was a safe driver and everything, but a lot of people just do not understand that semi trucks cannot stop on a dime. It takes them a long time to stop. And when you see a semi, you probably don't look at it like I do. I look at it as a death rocket going down the street. And it's kind of the same way with motorcycles. But I keep putting the link up in case somebody wants to come up and talk. You're more than welcome to. If you have information about summer, or if you have an opinion, an idea, a thought, whatever you want to talk about it, you can come up and we can discuss it. It also applies for semi drivers. I was coming up on a semi and there were two cars driving in the other lane next to it, I believe, trying to pass. Well, that's one thing. Drives there we go. Yeah. Let's see, let's put that up there. That's one thing that I was taught when I was a kid. My dad, we traveled from California to Oklahoma, back and forth all the time. And he always said, never drive next to a semi. You either stay behind them, in front of them, or go around them, but don't drive next to them. The reason why is because if you cannot see that driver, that semi-truck driver, you cannot see his face in his mirror, he can't see you. It's best to just get around him and go. And I've had people, not me, but my husband has had people that would go around him and then practically stop, which was bad because the truck can't stop that fast. I mean, they just can't. And they don't want to. they don't want to hurt anybody. You know, I've suffered from depression. Um, and so I've had thoughts before, um, like driving head on into a semi, for instance. And I thought, hi, Debbie. Yes, I got your email. Yes, I did. And I'm going to work on that here today. I'm sorry it's taken me so long. I've been trying to teach myself stuff on the computer and working on a bunch of stuff. But I don't know who that man is in that picture. I mean, I kind of did pick up some things, but I would rather just wait. And I am going to talk to him some more here in a little bit. I mean, he seems like a nice person, but I wasn't getting a real good feeling. I'll just say that. But I will finish talking to him and get it back to you today. And then you can let me know, if I was any good or not. But I mean, I hate to say bad things, to people, if they want a reading. I don't want to be the one to say, it's like with Michael Vaughn, he's missing. He's little, was he 5 or 6 years old? And he's from Idaho. I believe it's Idaho. I did a video on him, but never understood that people just pull over. Yeah. Oh, and I don't like it when somebody rides their blinker, or this is even worse. They'll get up to a corner and turn their blinker on. You think, okay, they're turning, and they don't. And then they go a little bit farther, and then they're gonna turn. No, that bothers me. Oh, I should light my candle. It smells like pine trees or Christmas trees. Love it. Love the smell. And if Marcy was here, if Marcy was in here, oh, my leg ditched. She would see, well, maybe my card that wrong way, that way. My card that Marcy sent me was so nice. Oh, okay. There's Debbie. Hey, Debbie. How are you? I can't hear you. Anna? Oh, I know. I love it. I like the pine and the cinnamon, and I love candles. I don't know. I do. The pretty smelling ones. Can you talk to me? Can you talk to me and I'll see if I can hear you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Our cat came home last night after 10 days.
Oh, good grief. Is it a
Yeah,
boy cat?
girl. Little tiny cat, too.
Oh, I was thinking, oh, a boy cat. He is out prowling. You know how boy cats are.
Yeah. I just woke up, so that's why. Oh my God.
Oh, you look fine. So what's on your mind?
I just wanted to tell you that my girlfriend's mother, when we were teenagers,
Mm-hmm.
um, she went under a semi and she was decapitated.
Gosh, do you know what happened?
Well, she was she was going to make a left turn off of a main highway onto a side road. Um, I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, I
Long
mean,
time ago?
yeah, it's not a case where the semi like stops short because, like you said, they can't do that.
Yeah.
So maybe she was having some kind of episode and she just kept going straight and went right under a semi. Oh, it was awful. And that's not the first time. I mean, I've heard of things like that happening, but
Oh, yeah.
that happened to my friend's mother, and that was yeah, they're scary. And I've heard like what you were saying about don't drive next to them. I've heard all those things. And the one about driving behind them, that they can
Mm-hmm.
take you with their wind or
Mm-hmm.
something.
Yeah. It kind of pulls you in. Yeah.
And also my stepfather was in a little tiny car and he got stuck onto a semi somehow and it drugged him.
Yeah.
Somehow his car connected with the semi going down the road.
Yeah. And then
And
if you drive next to them, if they lose a tire, they still have plenty of tires where they can maintain the truck, but that tire is going to go straight over to you if you're driving right next to them, and that's the tire they lose. It's going to go into your car and cause you to wreck. So that's why you never drive next to a semi. I
yeah.
mean, it's like when I'm on the road, when I'm driving, semi trucks and motorcycles have all the room that they want. I am very respectful to motorcyclists and semis, of course, other cars, but I well, actually, my first husband and the husband I have now both rode motorcycles or ride motorcycles.
Mhm.
So I was always raised around motorcycles and semi trucks. So just it's a respect thing, I guess,
Yeah.
because I don't want to be responsible for killing a guy on a motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah, because
That happens.
sometimes you just don't see them,
Yeah.
and scary.
Well, like I said, this year, as far as drunk driving and stuff like that, I mean, it's gonna be really bad this year. I just feel it. I mean, if you think about, all of us being combined in our homes, and the holidays are depressing anyway. If you're depressed, holidays are always depressing. But you got to do what you have to do to maintain your sanity. Take time for yourself. You know, you got to, people need to meditate more or something to try to maintain their sanity. You got to have some quiet time along with all the family time. And if you add alcohol to any situation, it's going to be bad.
Mhm. Our family, we don't have that problem because there's only four of us plus my great nephew. That's it.
And I worry about families. traveling. Now, I don't think last year anybody was allowed to, but I think this year they probably will. Even if they're not allowed to, they probably will.
Yeah.
And I feel it. Um, I don't know. So what are you thinking about all the Summer Wells stuff?
Well, last night on Ziggy's, I'm sure you heard the psychic who was very similar to you. I was thinking that the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Very similar.
Um, she
I
was
mean, almost
in
identical.
she was yeah, her abilities were a lot like mine. And
Hmm.
I kept thinking, "Man, this is me. This is exactly what happens to me."
Yeah.
Um, which is kind of strange because like I said, we all have different abilities.
Hmm.
But when she said all she needs is a picture, I was like, "Oh my god, that's just like me."
Hmm.
Because all I really need is a picture and I want the first name. So and the reason why is because I want I need a name so that I can communicate with him or whoever with respect and knowing I have the right person, but it's a respect thing. I mean, even if somebody has passed away, I feel like they need to be respected, just like they were alive.
Yeah.
I, that's just how I am.
Hmm. Well, when she said under the house, and then when she came back and said, she implied that the person that took Summer didn't necessarily leave the house. That was all I had to hear because that means it was Don. I know it was Don.
Well, and I still believe, I mean, yeah, Dawn, the cause of it basically is Candace for Summer's death. But Dawn took over and hid her. And then I really feel when Grandma left, she took Summer's body and got rid of her. And I said from the very beginning on June 26th that Grandma and Candace is involved in her sister's death somehow. I
I
don't
think
know
that,
how, but she is. And so is Grandis.
yeah. You know why?
Um, well, Candace never liked her sister.
Hmm.
She was always jealous of her sister. Her
Hmm.
sister got more attention from her daddy.
Hmm.
Um, Candace is a very jealous, manipulating person, in my opinion. Um, which went through a lot. I know Candace went through a lot. I'm sure she was abused in all kinds of ways when she was a little girl. Um,
I could be saving.
and then I think too, Summer disappeared right before Grandis's brother got out of a mental institution that he was in for CP or
I know.
CP. Yeah, and I
I
thought,
play on children.
and I thought, well, I wonder if maybe Grandis took Summer there for him, but I no, I don't think so. I think, well, I
Mhm.
know that Well, in my opinion, I feel like Grandma got rid of Summer's body. But, and I don't know why she's not being questioned. I don't know why she's not talking. I mean, if you think about it, why in the hell would she have left when Summer went missing? You would think that she would want to be there for her daughter and her granddaughter.
Yeah. Well, it's a totally abnormal family in that
Oh,
respect.
yeah.
That that's just not.
That's obvious. Yeah. They're
But
all messed up.
the thing about Grandma Granda's taking her is, where was she in the meantime? You you feel like she was under the house because she had. Um, they must have a special place, because if the searchers and the dogs didn't find her in that period of time, they must have a fantastic hiding place for her.
Yeah. Well,
Because
they know that land,
yeah,
and I said she's under the house or something with stuff piled up on top of her, bunch of junk and stuff.
right.
Um, and I felt like she was under the house. But after I got to thinking about it, I thought that red shed that's like across the street from their house, supposedly that's their property too.
Hmm.
And I said she was on the property. She's on the property. But
Hmm.
and I got to thinking, I wonder if she could be like under that red shed
Hmm.
because it's kind of like a house. I mean, and it's like I said, when you have visions and spirits telling you things and showing you things, you got to kind of figure out what the heck they're saying and what it means
Hmm.
because it's not a real clear conversation.
Did you see the video where Don reenacted his drive home?
No.
Okay, actually saw that a couple days ago. And he was reenacting his drive home that day. And he pulled in the driveway where that shed is. He passed Ben Hill Road,
Uh,
and he said all the property to the left was theirs. And then he pulled into another driveway which rode right by that shed,
yeah.
and he drove right by it. So now that's suspect. Why would you drive by a shed and not look in it? Why?
Yes, that's true.
And
And
he said he never looked in it.
he didn't get out and look for her,
Right,
holler for her,
right.
and
He stayed in the car.
we
Yes.
still have that like what 2.5 3 hour window of missing time.
Mhm.
So you know,
They had plenty of time to do something, but whatever they did
yeah.
was something that the searchers missed, and that's the thing that boggles my mind.
And the only reason that I can think of that the dogs would not have caught her scent is because she had like just died. But also it could be that there's all these other dogs, and I've heard say if the wind is blowing a certain way or something like that, then the dogs don't catch it or something. I mean, they're not perfect.
Right.
Um, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Um, I don't know. Just
Well, that's the only big question mark in my mind, is how the hell did they hide her from the searchers and the dogs? That's
because she was under the ground and she was covered up by a bunch of stuff. Um, which makes me wonder, did they even go to that shed?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they did. They said they covered the whole property. They said they covered the whole
I mean,
property,
I would think they would go in there,
and more
but
than once.
but my question is, in that red shed, is there a big hole in the ground inside the shed where they could have put her and then had all kinds of crap on top.
Yep.
Like, see, what I was seeing was like boards.
Yeah, well,
And
that's something. I don't think they would pick boards up unless it was a loose board that they happened to walk on, or unless the dogs did pick up the scent underneath the
yeah,
board. Okay.
but the way that I saw it was that she was in a hole.
Being covered up with stuff.
Yeah.
But it had to be maybe a refrigerator, something maybe they wouldn't move, or
No, I see. I seen the refrigerator in the yard, which was stupid. You don't leave something like that in the yard for a kid to get stuck in, because that does happen. You're supposed to take the door off of it until you can get rid of it, or they've said you could put the door, how it opens, up against a wall where a kid can't get back there. I
oh
just think it's a bad idea to have stuff like that around. I mean,
yeah,
that house, the property, all of it was totally unsafe for an adult, let alone a child.
yeah.
And when Candace said that the house was locked, could get in, nobody could get out. My first thought was, okay, if that house catches on fire and you adults are not around, does that mean that the kids can't get out and the kids will just burn to death?
Mm.
I mean,
Wonder if she meant no person can come in or leave instead of her own children. Her children would know how to leave the house. They're not locked in like prisoners, I don't think.
well, you would
She
hope not, but
might have been talking about a perpetrator or something, couldn't get in, or even if they got in, they couldn't get out, something like that. I don't know.
see, that doesn't even make sense.
No,
Um,
no.
it's almost like I feel like she locked them in where they can't get out. That's that was my thought by what she said. Unless they could get out through a window or something like that. But I don't know.
I mean,
There's so many animals there too that could have messed up the scent of
I wanted
finding
to
Karma.
wait a minute, Sherry. Hold on. I want to show you my dog.
Yeah. I will be in the car. Come on, let's go.
Come on.
Aw, a spaniel.
Yeah.
Look over there.
There he goes. I got to bring him to get groomed right now, so I'm going to have to get off the.
Okay. We're coming up.
Okay. Let me think. I think. Oh, about the reading.
Uh-huh.
I don't care if it's bad stuff. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know whatever. I want to know, and I just wanted to know if you're aware of what's going on with what's her face, Prayer Garden and Jenna. Are you aware of that situation?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Next time you come on, I'll have to tell you about it.
Oh no, don't leave me hanging.
Oh, well, Jenna and Ziggy had a falling out. Prayer Garden made her own YouTube channel, brought Jenna up, and they both smashed Ziggy to smithereens.
What was they saying?
Oh my God. They were saying how she doesn't appreciate her subs and how she's only there for the money. It was a very long video, and I did not watch it. I didn't want to watch it, but Ziggy showed some of it on her channel, so I only know snippets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, if you have any free time, type in Prayer Garden of America and look at her first video.
I went over there to see the phone call last night.
Okay.
That's all I've seen of Prayer Garden.
All right, go to her video.
Like her.
I don't like her. I don't like her either. I don't like her either. But go to her video the night before.
Ooh, okay.
The one that she has Jenna on.
Okay.
And then
I've seen Jenna's channel.
I'm not talking about Jenna's channel either, because I haven't seen that. I'm just talking about that prayer garden.
Yeah.
Her first video was Jenna, and they both were bashing Ziggy. So you need to see it if you want to. You don't have to, but it's just mind-boggling how they both stabbed her in the back so bad and proceeded to talk bad about her for I don't know how many hours. And prayer garden is, I don't know if you saw my comment last night in Ziggy's, but by Candace saying somebody recently told me, that's not confirmation. That if somebody recently told her that the footprint was at Jody Sue's, that's not confirmation.
No.
So
confirmation would be
a law
the police coming on and making an announcement.
Right. So that was just total misinformation. I don't know what's going to happen from there, but I really gotta go. I really gotta go.
That's hearsay, you know.
Okay.
So.
I even have to get dressed before I go. My sister's waiting for me in the car.
Oh shoot! Better hurry up.
All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was nice of her to show up. Does anybody else want to come up and talk? Talk to me. I will put the link back up again. I like for you guys to come on and talk to me. It's fun. Y'all keeping up with this, all this crap going on? It's ridiculous. So I don't watch a lot. I mean, I'll go over there and see what's going on at Ziggy's and I'll leave. Because I can't deal with all the stress. It hasn't been quite as bad, I didn't think, but I haven't been watching that much. I haven't been keeping up with the Summer Wells thing because it's all just a bunch of crap. I mean, I know what I know, so I don't need to watch any of it. And a lot of people are just fighting anyway, and I don't want to see that neither. Yeah. Well, I am kind of worried. There for a while, I was really worried about Candace maybe doing something to herself. So, and I'm very, very proud of Mary. For somebody had asked her to call and check on Candace or something like that. And she said, no, I'll call the police department and have them do a welfare check, but I'm not calling her. And I was like, good for you, because Mary doesn't need that crap. She needs to just be her happy little cooking self, and do her thing, make herself happy. That's what we all need to do, is do what makes us happy. Quit worrying about what everybody else is doing and saying. It's like I was watching Chris McDonough the other night, and I can't remember what night it was, but it was recent. And he told everybody not to argue in the chat. Hi, Hummingbird. How are you this morning? I seen him. I didn't see the chat at the time. I wasn't around the computer. I just had my earbuds in. So that's how I was listening to it. But well, it's up there. The link is up there if anybody wants to come in and come up here and talk. You don't have to put your face up here if you don't want to. It gives you the option. Just make sure your microphone's on so you can be heard. So I want everybody to be able to be heard. It's all about the drama. Yes. Drama. Now it's all money, 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 money. And that's ridiculous. People shouldn't be fighting. Stop it. Okay. What I'm asking today is for anybody that's in here to come up and talk about what you think about the Summer Wells case and your opinions, your theories. Maybe you know something that I haven't heard yet, because I haven't been watching it. So if anybody wants to come and talk to me, to come up and talk to me. Debbie does. Let's see. Leanne, you have been up here, so it's not a big deal. Anybody wants to come up and talk? More than welcome to. I always have, I try to always have an open panel. And I am gonna do a members only video today. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to channel Summer live. Well, not live, but I'm gonna channel Summer in my video. So you guys can see that in a little while. In a little while, I will do that video. And that is going to be for members only. So, I'm pretty sure that as long as you're a member, you should be able to watch it like anytime, I guess. You don't have to watch it right away or anything like that. That's awful, though, about what Debbie said about that lady. Ugh. But it's just, you need to be safe out there. And don't be letting people drink and drive. I think even bars now cut people off when they think they've had enough. But if they've came in a car, somebody needs to take their keys. I know that. Nobody wants to come up and talk. I'd really like some, I don't know, some other opinions, theories, and stuff of the Summer Wells case. Because I could try to, I don't know, I could try to pull up that video. I don't know if it will knock me out of this StreamYard or not. I'm not sure. Could find out the hard way. I learn things the hard way. Let's see. If I open this up. Okay, I don't know if that'll help, but okay, let me try. I hope I don't cut it off, but if I do, I'll just get back on in a minute. And EP True Crime Paranormal with Eve. Oh, cool. Would you like to come up and talk? My link is up here above Hummingbird. If you want to come up and talk, just click on that and I can bring you up. Otherwise, I'll show this video. Sure. Okay. You can come up and we can meet. And I like to meet new people. Other YouTubers. I'm assuming you're a YouTuber. Or would you rather be called a creator? A lot of people would rather be called a creator. Either way, it doesn't bother me. I've been called worse. A lot worse. Trying to figure out who's talking to who. I'll put it in here again. There you go. If you want to come on, I'd love to meet you. I have a t-shirt that says, "Paranormal is my normal." And another one that says, "You can trust me, I'm a psychic," or something like that. I thought that was kind of funny. But let's see. I will put up there. Yeah, Barb, I don't like the drama. And all the coming in shortly. I don't want people to be mean to each other. I just don't like it. And it's so nice right now in the house because the guys, my husband and my son both are at work. I got the house to myself and I'm like, I'm going to go to do a live. Because I really want to know what other people think. So okay, let me try something real quick. While we're waiting on Eve, I'm going to see. I don't know if I can do this or not. So I hope this don't cut anything off. Well, I was not able to do it. Because the screen was... I was not able to do it. Because the screen was blank. So, okay. We're waiting on Eve if she's coming up. You're trimming your dog, huh? You can come trim mine. I even have a grooming table, but she's still hard to do. She's like a collie of some kind. I don't even know. She's just a little mutt that was being abused, and so I took it. I took her. And she is, I think, even though she's a dog, I think she has ADHD. She's like, squirrel. She's gone. You guys can always come up and talk if you want to. I'm sorry, Ro. You gotta... I hope he's doing okay. There she is. Okay. There, finally. Oh, look at the baby. How cute. Can you hear me? Make sure your mic is turned on. Just I can't hear you. I hear something. Sorry, that was me. Okay. Mic check, mic check. How's your mic? I can't hear you. Testing, testing. Okay, what's that one? Yeah, you're muted. Uh-oh. She's gone. Everybody's doing something and can't come up or doesn't want to. Seems like everybody's afraid of the camera or something. Is that what it is? I was looking at the chat. I wonder if Eve is going to try to come back up. Private chat. Eve says, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. That's okay. I keep forgetting there's things on the side here that I'm just wondering about these like news reels. how to get all that up here. And I think, I'm not sure. See, I need some help to figure this out, but I think how I have to do it is save it and make sure it's up here on the very top and it's there so I can just open it from there. I'm not sure. And I really can't do it unless I'm live. I might be able to do it making a video. I don't know. But I got a lot to learn. A lot. So if anybody knows how to help or whatever, knows how to work this dang thing called a computer. House of Andoli. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, I love being at home too. I'm a home person. I don't like to go out and stuff like that. So, okay. Well, I'll tell you. When I first found out about Summer Wells, I knew that she was gone. She was not with us any longer. And I started getting visions. When they showed her picture as a missing kid, and she was, the way she was smiling looked like she was trying to show that she lost her front teeth or something. So when I seen that picture, I automatically started getting visions that I'm assuming they come from spirits. It's hard to explain, but it is, like I said, it's like a newsreel. You want to try it again? Okay, let's try the microphone. Hello.
Can you hear me okay?
Yay, I can hear you, Eve.
Sorry about that. I'm using a new streaming software called OBS, and it's quite out of my range. So,
Oh, are you kind of suffering from computer skills too?
so yeah, I thought I had it together, but um, anything new, I need at least a week to research everything, or I break down and mess something up.
Yeah, it's this is all kind of weird for me too. I'm not real good with computers. But I mean, once I'm showed a couple of times, I can do it.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of practice.
Yeah. So, do you have your own YouTube channel?
I do. I just started going on. I was on TikTok for a while,
Uh-huh.
and going through my spiritual journey. I'm in my 30s,
Oh.
and going through some of the therapy and trauma that I'm resolving, I learned that I wasn't a schizophrenic, and I was actually very clairvoyant and a medium. And so I shared my
Uh-oh. No. I want to hear your story. What happened? Oh, no. I wonder if it's the microphone or if you need to go out and come back in. I'm not sure. And if I'm not mistaken, every time somebody does a live, you get a different number, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it's showing. Hey, can you hear me? Because I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
So
Okay.
weird.
I can hear you now.
Okay, this is better.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on these days. Okay.
Oh, no, it's okay.
So anyway, I was going through trying to work out that realization of mediumship, right?
Yeah.
And what do I believe and all those good things. So I actually got into contact with a frat boy spirit.
Hmm.
His name is Kyle. And as I was experimenting with EVP sessions, he was coming through so strong um, and responding so well that I had to post it. I had to get it out there. Like, am I crazy? And that kind of blossomed into me doing what I've always wanted to do, which is missing persons
Yeah.
cases and true crime. So over the last year, I've been, working my way towards social media. And so I just want to help people
Yeah.
that have missing. My grandmother, who I'm named after, was murdered in the 80s. And so I understand how it could be,
Boy.
how it could be frustrating to not get that closure.
All right.
I've seen what it's done to my family. So
Yeah. And I started out like my YouTube channel a long time ago, but I didn't really mess with it. And then I started my first video was about COVID. And then it was the California City Boys. And I love true crime. I've always been a true crime junkie. But I got into the California City Boys, and I didn't mean to get into that as deep as I did. And I had to stop. I had to let it go because it was affecting me in a bad way as far as I couldn't sleep. I was crying all the time. And, I told AV Watchman is who I was kind of working with. And I couldn't do it anymore. Um, that it really affected me.
it
And
does.
yeah, it really does. And then when you channel somebody, it takes so much energy from you and it makes you sick. And I don't know. But when you're like this, like we are, people don't understand that just because we know certain things doesn't mean we know everything. Um, it's like at the beginning when the boys went missing, I was saying they are in Arizona. And I said that for a long time. But then they got separated. The boys did. Plus, the pictures that they gave us were old to begin with. Now they're growing up and their looks are changing. They're going from looking like a little, like a toddler kind of, to an older child. So, she fell off again. But as far as the boys, the boys, it was, hey, I get to see your face.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Lovely. Yay, Eve. But with summer, what do you think about what's going on? Ooh, pretty tree.
Yes, I want everyone to see my bare naked tree here. I have a toddler, so it gets hard to,
Oh yeah.
time.
Normally, I had a big tree, very expensive. Don't have it anymore, of course. That's what happens when you let men touch things. They get broken. um,
Yep.
I don't know where I was going with that, but I understand. It took days for me to decorate a tree because I kept moving things around.
Yep, it took me 3 days to get it from the garage to the living room, and then another 4 days to get it out of the box slowly because I have ADHD. It's terrible.
Yeah.
We'll get there though. We have
Yeah.
some time, right?
Yeah.
Um,
That's what happens when people are like us. It's like, you know, you get to a certain place and then you see something else that needs to be done, and you kind of get, it's like a rabbit hole.
yes, it
Don't
is.
explain it.
Yes, it is. Especially when you're into the missing persons cases like I am, it
Yeah.
can overrun your life. You have to find the balance.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that, you take time for yourself and your family.
Yeah.
Lessons that I'm learning.
Yeah.
However,
Because
this is what I want to do too. At the same time,
yeah.
it's finding that balance, and
Yeah.
especially with Summer Wells,
Because it does get to you mentally.
Mhm. Yes, it does. It's been brutal. I have been in contact with Bullhorn Betty. I don't know if you know who that is, but she's the
Yeah.
protester.
Yeah.
I've had mixed feelings. At first, I was like, how dare you? You don't know everything. What right do you have? You're not a private investigator. You don't have the credentials. On the other hand, if my child was missing,
Uh-huh.
I would do anything but murder to find them. And
I
even
would-
at that point, it'd be questionable.
Yeah. That's one thing. I would be the one with the bullhorn if it was my kid missing.
Right. So I am just always trying to help find that little role. And so I've been in contact with her, and, of course I said, hey, be safe. This is Tennessee. This is hill
Yeah.
country. People are
And
hunting.
they all have guns.
They're not all there, some of them. And I'm from East Texas, so I can say that because we're not all there either. But I just wanted her to be safe. And I said, maybe you should take it a different way than the Brian Laundrie case, because that's a different area. There was more people around. This is in country, hill country. So,
and it was kind of a different type of situation too. Because I mean, the parents, in my opinion, knew everything and were helping him. And now some of it was extreme
mhm.
with the Brian Laundrie and the protesting. Some of it got to a point where it was ridiculous.
Mhm. Yes.
But as long as they stay on the street, that's public property.
Yeah.
And then they have the freedom of speech. So you don't want to take that away.
Right.
But with Tennessee, just like you said, it's a different situation. It's a different part of the country.
And your safety is definitely more questionable.
Oh yeah.
There.
Yeah.
So, Nano for Life said that in a live recently, she said she wasn't coming to Tennessee. So maybe that's a good thing.
The
Because
Bullhorn Betty or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a good thing because the whole Benny Keys drama. I don't know if you followed Benny Keys.
No, I don't follow him. I don't follow her. There's a lot of them, a lot of YouTubers that I don't. There's only certain ones that I watch.
Me too.
And I mainly like stuff like Chris McDonough.
The interview room's great.
I'm the type where I want facts, not rumors.
Yeah. And when people find out that we are clairvoyant or empaths or sensitive, they automatically assume that we're loony boonies with 8,000 cats,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
to
they're
spirits
evil.
all day and that
Ouija
we worship the
board and
devil.
all this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And no, really, most of us are researching, listening, meditating, listening, researching. It's all a collective. It's a
Well, what I always say is shut up and listen. If you listen, like Dawn talking and Candace and everybody else, there is lies or truths in their lies. And you don't listen
right.
to your head, because your head can talk you in or out of things. Don't listen to your heart, because your heart is like, oh, but I love him, he loves me, he will never do that again. Bullcrap. Listen to your gut. What does your gut tell you? It's one way for me to try to explain to people, you know, how they should do it, because my mom always taught us that when we were growing up. So, but my mom is she has abilities, and my father has abilities too. So, I it's it's hereditary in my family. So,
Yep, same here. My mom, you might have seen her walking in the background. She is definitely uh, has some gift for sure.
yeah.
Like there's times she's walked up to someone and said, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but da 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 da, and they just, oh my god.
Mhm.
And that's just kind of how it works sometimes. You don't
It's weird, yeah.
you don't always know who you're talking to. Sometimes you get conned, even in the afterlife spiritual realm. It's crazy.
Well, the only ones that I've had problems with is people who were actually, when they were alive, diagnosed with, um, what did you say a while ago? It's a mental illness. Oh gosh. Schizophrenia. I have had two where I've done two readings on people that were schizophrenic. Now, when I when I channeled these two, they were at different times, but they I had to figure out, no, something's wrong. It's almost like when people are alive, you talk to them for a minute, something is wrong or going on. And so I figured, and I actually got these people to admit to me that they had schizophrenia. They were schizophrenic.
Right.
And it's the first time I did it, I was amazed at myself that I actually was able to pick that up. But they will not be too forward with what they tell you. So,
Yeah, sometimes they're very vague. And you know what I've come to realize? My spirit guides have been gracious enough to let me know that if the collective does not know, or if there's something that people want to know as a collective that can throw off or is not ready to be told, no matter how many times you ask,
mhm,
it's not time. And so when people question, well, if you're clairvoyant or whatever, why can't you find all of these people? Because it doesn't
mhm.
work that way. You cannot throw off.
That's what I tell people, and they don't believe me.
I
They get
know.
mad. They get mad because, well, if you were a real psychic, you'd know where Summer was, or, whoever. Well, I told you for a long time that she was on the property, so if you would have listened to me then and went where I told you, you would have found her. But now she's been removed. So, or at
Yep.
least I feel that she has.
Yep. For the longest time, I did not feel like she was in water at first. Now I do. There has been a displacement because there was a short amount of time where Summer was not reachable for me. And many people were feeling that blockage.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's because there was motion, there was a change of plan. And until, the thoughts and the energies of others, like let's say, for instance, somebody who abducted her, which I don't really truly believe,
Yeah.
I don't. Um, until that settles down and those thoughts are out there and that energy is expelled from the
Her.
persons involved and her,
Yeah.
you're not going to know until those things settle. And so that for 2 weeks, it was very strange, where I could not tap into her energy, or spirit guides were not clear, and because they couldn't be clear, there was nothing to be clear about. There
Yeah.
was no more information. So I do think that there was something going on within the 2 to 3 week span that she was moved. I do.
Yeah. I believe she was moved by grandma. And let's see. M. Ray and Dave the dog. I'm a hairdresser and I have to learn how to block energy from other people. That's true. And you do learn how to block the energy, but like I've said before, if you go into, or if I go into like a Walmart or something like that, I have to hurry up and get out of there because of the energy. I can't. It's too much. And a lot of times it's like I'm not schizophrenic or anything like that, but it's like all the energy and all the spirits in there, because all these people are connected to someone who's died. And the energy off of all these spirits coming at me at one time, it makes me get anxiety. That makes sense.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. That's kind of where I'm at right now, is learning how to block
Mhm.
what I can accept, the feelings, the immediate intuition, the intuition. The intuition is
Yeah.
hard for me because I'm an accountant, first of all. I have been conditioned to be 100% logical and
Uh-huh.
factual because
Yeah.
of a lot of things, trauma, uh, undiagnosed, mental disorders and things like that, like ADHD and bipolar. So self-medicating through logic,
Yeah.
it has been hard to break some of that. So there has been many, many lessons of trusting my intuition, because I have to sit and think, am I crazy? Did I hear that? Am I feeling that right? And
Well,
99% of the time, it's on point. If you
yeah.
just trust it and go with it and just feel it out. You don't have to commit to it being a fact or something relevant, but just trusting that it's happening.
Yeah.
That's where I'm on. That's where I'm at right now.
And I do get that too. And I've learned, see, I was born in 66. So I've been dealing with this for a long time. Ever since I was like, I can remember back to when I was 2 years old, and I knew stuff then. Stuff that I shouldn't know. As a 2-year-old. I mean, I don't know. But I've learned to block it. Um, I just tell them, look, I know you need to talk. I need my space. So just give me time. I will let you know when I can talk and help you. But I need my space, you know. Um,
Exactly. Yep.
do you feel like when you go to talk about it, it's kind of embarrassing, and you think people are going to make fun of you, and
At first, yes, because my work is in accountancy.
yeah,
So I'm thinking, oh gosh, if somebody, and actually my ex-boss, one of the reasons why I left there, um, saw me one day and was like, "You're insane. This is crazy, but you're kind of famous on TikTok, so it's kind of cool." But he was definitely a narcissist anyway. So when you're going through a spiritual journey and you're realizing your own truth, you tend to not put up with anybody's bullshit.
yeah,
And so that journey helped me say no. I'm not going to work for someone who puts me down, or
yeah,
you start to get self awareness and respect. It's weird, especially when you have spirit guides that you're connecting with now.
hmm,
I have a lot of sassy, egoic spirit guides, and that's why they're here to tell me and to guide me, because I lacked that. I had no backbone. I was a yes woman, do whatever you want,
yeah,
and now I'm learning confidence and all of those good things. So
hmm.
let's just say I was a schizophrenic. Okay, let's just say this is insane and I'm weird and I need meds.
You're hearing
It
voices, yeah,
it has improved my life tenfold. I am happier than I've ever been, being true and authentic to who I
yeah,
am and what I know to be true.
yeah,
And as long as I'm respecting others and not uh, disrespecting their beliefs against
uh-huh,
mine, there is no harm.
yeah.
Where and that's just how I feel. But other people are just so stout in their beliefs, and that's fine. So,
And I think a lot of them are just scared.
yep.
But I've even had people in chat before that were anti psychic, whatever, psychic haters. And I did a reading on her, and I said, "So, how did you like your free reading?" And I don't think she ever wrote back, but she was still in the chat. And I have told people before, if you don't like it, you don't like, what I do, um, don't watch it. Just change the channel. Um, this one lady said, I'm not going to unsubscribe. I was like, okay, well, that's fine.
Please,
It,
please exit. Sage
yeah,
right.
it's like they don't want to hear it, but yet they don't want to turn it off. So I don't know.
Do you do tarot readings?
No,
I don't recall.
I
Yeah.
don't use tarot cards. I don't use any kind of electronic equipment. I never have. I just I see them, I speak to them, they speak to me. Um how I do a reading though is I need the picture of the person that somebody wants me to read and their first name. And I call on my spirits to bring that person to me. And my spirit guides are always with me. But when they bring the spirit to me that I'm wanting to talk to, I get goosebumps everywhere. Um, I mean, head to toe goosebumps. And I mean, I'll even show my goosebumps and the hairs sticking up on my arms. um,
Mine
when
are
I can
chills in my
understand
legs and
it.
arms. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
it's very similar to Donna Serafina's
her
way.
legs.
Yeah, she'll ask, she'll sit, she'll wait, and she feels it. And that's kind of how I feel it right now, because my spirit guides are giving me the confidence. Because
Well,
sometimes I go, Is that right? Yes. And they just shove all their
Yeah.
cold energy into me, and that's when I
Yeah.
know I'm onto something or I'm wrong. My spirit guides tell me I'm wrong when my stomach starts to make noise. It's like, it's so weird. It's
Do
like
you, go ahead. I'll
no,
ask you.
it's just a weird, it comes and goes just like that. It's not like it stays. But if I'm being guided, if I'm guiding myself wrong, my spirit guides use a little bit of physical discomfort to guide me back. It's very strange, but everything positive, and if I'm on the right path, it's like a cold hug, you know.
I get when I get spirit, I get goosebumps. But sometimes, I mean, I know when they're coming because I start kind of getting sick to my stomach, and it's almost like if I didn't know better, I'd think it was morning sickness. It's weird. It
Negative energy makes me extremely ill.
um
Shaky, headaches.
mm,
Um,
yeah,
that's trying to spirits, negative spirits who have been negative on Earth or wherever. Um, they're negative after too, if they choose to be. They stay in that negative energy if they don't choose to go forward.
right.
Um, and they try to get in here. So whenever, and this is my opinion and my belief, that let's say you need to go to an exorcist and you get, some people who have passed away from exorcisms or have severely hurt themselves. It's because that energy is so attached to the brain that the brain is self-destructing your body. And people don't realize that. Some people think that it's a demon coming and messing their life up, when really it's all right here and here. They've
Mhm.
gotten in and they are self-destructing within. And that's why I think what we do is so important, because the spiritual factor of your life is part of what heals your body, your mind, not just facts and logic.
Yeah. Well, and it's like I tell people, eh, I don't know how you believe, but there is a lot of paranormal stuff in the Bible. Um, and there is a place in the Bible that, I mean, I could name, and I did in my about section, um, the chapter and verse in the Bible where it says that it is a gift from God, that only certain people get it. Um, so I feel like since it's a gift from God, then people have a choice of how they're going to use that gift. But I feel like since it came from God, I'm going to use it for good, which, and some people don't. And I don't, I'm not the one that channels bad spirits. I mean, I've seen a few, but I don't, yeah, that's not something that I bring in on purpose. You know what I mean?
Exactly. There's so many different ways that
Yep.
spirit connects with you,
Mhm.
and you can't control how they come. You can
Right.
only control what you accept or not. And um, there have been times where I have had to literally blast music or blast some loud noise to discombobulate that energy trying to penetrate here,
Mhm.
because some people who have just recently passed are their energy is terrified, especially if they didn't choose a certain way, or,
Expected,
or
or yeah.
especially instantaneous death. Those are the hard ones, because they are just, they don't know, and you don't know either, because how do you read energy that is so heightened and chaotic, and they are not even aware, self-aware in their energy form.
Yeah.
They're not aware. So really, there's nothing you can do except for
And
let
see,
spirit guides or their spirit guides. help.
I feel like Summer at first, like you said, it took a couple of weeks for you to contact her. Um, so you felt too that she was gone, she was passed?
Yeah, I truly feel she was deceased in that car.
Mhm.
Truly deep in my soul.
Yeah.
When I saw that video, here's what I see. You see the light in the back of the vehicle,
Mhm.
and you see nothing but darkness in the front seats. And I knew that there was a spiritual disconnection and a physical disconnection.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to ask. I knew it. And eventually I did ask, and slowly and surely I was still working through a lot of things personally too in my journey. But Summer came through a butterfly and landed on my mom's pants. We were out talking about her. A little butterfly came and landed right on her pants. And that
See,
was it. That
people
was it.
don't pay attention, and, I mean, I'm glad that you guys did, you know? And it's just a lot of people don't see those signs, and my youngest daughter was my father's, like, pick of the litter, so to speak, and she was in a swimming pool one time she was a little bitty thing, and this yellow butterfly, my dad's favorite color was yellow, landed on her head, and it stayed there for at least 30 minutes. And so I seen that as a sign of as my dad, you know. I have pictures of my dad, his spirit, um, they're there, you just gotta watch for the signs.
Everything is a sign.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah,
You being here is a sign. You us meeting
yeah.
today and talking. We're going to have something to happen or
Mhm.
collaborate eventually
Yeah,
to help with whatever. But
yeah,
everything is intentional, and
yep. I've had a lot of people come on on my channel that has said, "I came here for a reason. Something brought me here." And I'm like, this person, spirit, brought you here because you needed to hear these things at this time. And they knew that I could do this for you. And that makes me feel good.
likewise. Yep. I am very appreciative of you to let me on
Oh, no
your
problem.
channel. Please subscribe, and I'm going to be rolling out a bunch of videos, and I think I'm going to do a subscriber only live here and there. I'm not monetized, nor do I really care to, but
Yeah.
I do think that it helps because so many people come through on live
I
sometimes.
don't I don't really understand the difference between being monetized and not being monetized. I am monetized, but what does that mean? I mean, what does that mean really? I don't know.
I'm still so new to YouTube and even just how to use it.
Yeah.
I know that people get like super chats. YouTube gets a percentage of it. I know
Yeah.
that it's all about clicks and views, and
Yeah.
I
And I
don't
have
really care.
never once have I ever received a check or anything from YouTube. Never.
Yep.
Or at least not yet. I mean, I don't know how it works. They say you get a check on the 21st or something like that, or it goes in your I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I checked my account and I've never seen anything besides negatives.
Gotten lots of those already. I'm
Oh
going to
yeah.
hell, and
Yeah.
you know what? hell, I have been through hell right here
Yeah.
the last 20 years, 30
Yeah.
years. So I
Yeah.
don't know if it's
I've read,
worse.
I don't know how long you've been watching me or if this is the first time or whatever, but let's see what um I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
No problem. I'm actually going to jump off here and get on my live at 11:45. Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
promoting Kathleen
Did you
Moore.
put all that in the thing?
I sure will.
Advertise yourself?
Sure. I kind of forgot that I had a live at 11. I thought it was 2.
See,
Um,
everybody says, "We'll drop a link." I don't know how.
I
I can
mean,
type it in.
yeah, I go to my live dashboard thing and hope that the link that I'm sending is the right one. Um, for the longest time, I thought that my channel name was my YouTube link. Not at all. So nobody was
Well,
able to find me, and I realized, oh, there's a specific
but
link.
where do you go to get it to put it in?
So when you go to the top right of your home page and you
Okay.
click on your picture,
Uh-huh.
you go to YouTube Studio, and that's where
Okay.
all your lovely information is.
Okay.
I just found that out. I'm I'm trying.
Okay. Well, do
Yeah.
you know how to take like news footage clips and add them on so your people can actually um, watch a video while
Mhm.
you how
Yes.
do you do
Yep.
that?
Yes. Yes. I use Splice. I think it's $2.99 a week, but I love it because
Slice?
you can record on your phone little snippets of things and
Uh-huh.
then upload it to Splice and uh, manipulate it how you want to and use your voice over it. I love it. Very user friendly, very easy.
My gosh. You make it sound easy, but it probably went right over my head.
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's YouTube videos. It's just having to sit down and hear them
Yeah.
ramble, and some of them think that it's easy and it's not easy. They're not explaining it.
Well, it's hard to concentrate when you have all these spirits and shit. They're
Yes.
around all the time. Um, and yeah, it does make you feel like you're crazy sometimes. Um, but no, we're not crazy.
No, we are perfectly insane, lovely human beings who just want to help.
Is her arm up as she is turning the car hard right? Um, okay, so you're going to be live at 11:45, which is not very much time.
I might be a little late,
Well,
maybe a few
you look
minutes.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you
Um,
so much. You as well.
it was really nice to meet you, and I hope everybody goes over there. I'm going to go over there because I want to see what's going on. Um,
Yep, this
okay.
is specifically about Kathleen Moore, 34 years old from Florida. Energy hit me hard. So I tend to go ahead and get information out that I can as
Mhm.
soon as I can when we're connected, right? And I wrote down, like, she's here. It's like, oh,
Uh-huh.
I got
Good.
chills.
That's
Oh, yeah, big
good.
time. She's like, yes,
That'll
please.
be yeah.
I truly feel that she was harmed and
Don't you
not on
feel
this.
like it's easier to connect with these spirits when you know their name and you can call on them? Yeah.
And I love it when that energy is readily available
It
because
it feels so good, doesn't it?
it does. And when you have a question or there's something, breaking news, you're like, okay, hone in. Is this true or not? You know,
Yeah. It takes a while to realize I really can do this. It's kind of scary at first.
It is. It is. You guys, I'm going to move the live to 12 to give you some
Oh,
time
okay.
to. I need to. So Bullhorn Betty is the one that has all of the information readily
Uh-huh.
available. So I'm going to contact her and get everything that
Okay.
I can, and then I'll move it to 12. But I will see you guys there. I put my link in the chat, I believe.
Okay.
So yes, please come
Good.
by, and basically we're just going to go over her story, what's going on, who's involved, where law enforcement's at, what Betty's done, and then an EVP session.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be over there.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, chat.
Thank you. Bye. Cool. You want to go over there and see an EVP session? I do. I mean, I don't use those. I don't, but yay. I'm going to go do that. And thank you guys for showing up and being here. And remember, my platform is always open, and I would love to hear what other people think as well. Let's put our heads together and have a conversation. I enjoyed my time with you. I appreciate each one of you. Um, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay? You guys take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.